Snapshot 25w41a, released on October 9th, 2025. This is the first snapshot of the Mounts of Mayhem drop, which was the last drop of the year. It adds spears. It comes in wood, stone, copper, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite. As in the other tool, is crafted with 2 sticks and a material item. Like so. And to get netherite, you just upgrade a diamond one. The way the spear works is there are 2 different attacks. There's the jab attack. You do this with left click. And then there's the charge attack. You hold down right click, and based on your momentum, that's how much damage it does. The jab attack does the damage listed on the item. Alright, there are 3 stages in the charge attack. There's engaged. In engaged, you can cause enemies to dismount mobs who do not make any damage. There's tired, where you can no longer dismount mobs, it does not make any damage. And then there's disengaged, which is when it's fully down. And there you can only deal damage. So the damage being done. Here is the hook with the iron golem here. Before I do anything, it's 100. And I'm gonna fly in with some speed. And that did 37 damage. The spear can also cause if your target to dismount from what they're on. So if I do a charge attack and not miss, if I do a charge attack here, the target dismounted the mob they're on. There's a new death message when you're killed with a spear. That is, target was killed, speared by attack. The spear comes with a new enchantment. It's called Lunge. It comes in 3 levels. What Lunge does is when you use the jab attack, it'll push you forward. So this is Lunge 1. This is Lunge 2. And this is Lunge 3. One of the first things I thought of when I saw this was parkour. So without any lunge and one of these spears, you can go 4 blocks. With Lunge 1, I was able to jump just a little under 8 blocks. Lunge 2, I was able to do just under 11 blocks. And Lunge 3, I was able to do 14 blocks. You might be able to do it further, and that's just the best I was able to do. What you have to do is you have to just time the lunge attack with your jump. Yeah, there we go. This snapshot also adds an Nautilus. These little creatures in here. They can be tamed with pufferfish and written. There's also Nautilus armor you can put on them. The Nautilus armor cannot be crafted with exception of the netherite one. They are found in loot chests. The netherite one, you just upgrade the diamond one. Anyway, so I have to tame one. Right. But when you're on the Nautilus, you're going to gain a Breath of the Nautilus effect. This will prevent you from drowning. It pauses your oxygen meter. The Nautiluses are slightly faster than boats, and it has a dash move, wherein you hold down space, you can dash. There's a slight cooldown, it's kind of like the camel. You get it off out of water. Oop. Alright. Now, they do dry out when they're outside of the water. And this gives us access to see a death message that was previously inaccessible without commands, which is died from dehydration. The Nautiluses can also attack you if you attack them. They are neutral mobs. They'll try to dash into you and deal damage. Oh. There's also the zombie Nautilus. The zombie Nautilus will spawn with a drowned with a trident on it. We can kill the drowned rider on it. And then the Nautilus itself will become neutral again. And from there, just like with the regular Nautilus, you can tame it. You can ride it. And of course, you can put armor on it. Like so. One difference between the zombie Nautilus and the regular Nautilus is it burns in the daylight. It doesn't have armor on it. Which you can see there. Zombie horses, which were previously unused mobs, can now spawn. Actually, they spawn in with zombies with spears. And if you kill the zombie on the horse, it becomes passive. That's on the player. And you can tame the zombie horse just like a regular horse. But yeah, when you kill the rider, you get a red mushroom, which is how you tempt and heal the zombie horse. Right, and once it's tamed, you can put a stackable and focus armor on it. It acts like a normal horse, except it burns in the sunlight when there's no armor on it. The video settings view has been changed. It's now categorized, and instead of getting a specific graphic quality setting, there's now presets that affect all of these quality and performance settings. You can now change the controls for debug stuff. Previously, these were constant. You could not change them. They're hard-coded in. Now you can change them. So you can have a different modifier key, a different thing for both the overlay, etc., etc. You could also change the C's for hiding your GUI, taking a screenshot, etc. Here's a new command, /stopwatch. This will run irregardless of the tick speed in-game. This takes the real-life passage of time and measures that. So here I have a repeating that command block that checks if the test stopwatch is between 0 and 20 seconds, and it'll say 0 and 20 seconds. Here this command block will create that stopwatch. So if I turn this on, nothing happens. If I click this, stopwatch is created after 10 seconds. We start getting spammed with this. And after another 10 seconds, it'll stop spamming me. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And then we can also get the time the stopwatch is at. It says stopwatch, the name of the stopwatch, and clear. 32.298 seconds. There are new item components, the use effects, minimum attack charge, damage type, kinetic weapon, piercing weapon, and swing animation components now exist. All individual sounds are slightly quieter than they were before, which is just great because they were really loud. Still kind of loud, but they're quieter than before. Alright, that's basically it. I may have forgotten a few minor things, but that's basically